everyone, Sheevaun here, and I want to talk about something that I'm seeing a lot in our community and the folks that we're helping. We're an elevated community for folks who are looking to provide a solution out into humanity and really do good work in the world. And I help businesses grow and thrive and expand and make sure that they're on the right track and that they're physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, relationally, financially on the right track. And so the interesting thing that I've been noticing during this time is this thing around fear and that fear energy. And I'm looking at my notes over here because I want to make sure to be really mindful of the current climate of fear and how to talk about that. So if you watch the news a whole lot, they just put this on Sunday morning, CBS Sunday morning. Kind of cool that they put this on CBS Sunday morning. Because we've known in the work that I do that this body of science exists. And they said that thoughts are contagious. So news is contagious, thoughts are contagious, meaning a thought that is negative and icky and problematic and or positive, etc. They're all contagious. It's easier to pick up the negative thoughts because we're used to playing in the drama. And so the really interesting thing about all of this work is that with fear of life, fear of where we're living, fear of our livelihood, fear of what is unknown, pretty much almost all the fears are really coming up. And it really forces us to have to look at our inner world and what is happening in our inner world. And there's a cut the cord video. We'll put that in the description below. Cut the cord meaning you're going to disconnect that energy between you and all of that fear. And at least it will give you a time to breathe so you can really get out there and do your work and really be much more clear-headed. You may have to cut the cord 1,000 times to really get that shifted. And so the fear energy that's out there and that is cycling and circulating, it's driven by the news, but it's mainly driven by our own insecurities and not feeling safe enough. So the thing that's most important is if you can look and acknowledge that within yourself, you have made it this far in your life and that you're better at making it than you give yourself permission. And if you can tap into that again and again and again, what you're going to discover is you're going to discover that, oh, I have kind of made it through a lot of stuff. And it isn't going to be the end of the world as we know it. It is going to be change, and hopefully we are part of the solution and part of the best part of change that there is. So cut the cords around fear. If you're feeling fear, if you're around a lot of people in your family who are talking about fear, just cut the cords a whole lot and really give yourself an isolated kind of, we'll call it the cone of silence. I don't know if you remember that from a long time ago, but the cone of silence would be the cone of silence of fear. And look at things that are positive, that, nature's great and things, find a book that really uplifts you and continue to revisit and revisit and revisit that. This whole channel is about getting you out of the frame of where you were and getting you into a solution. We just happen to be in more magnified times. My name's Sheevaun Moran. You can subscribe. I would be grateful if you did that. Share if you feel that this is of value, and find me at SheevaunMoran.com. See you soon, and keep the faith and the hope and the joy. And realize that you're safer, you're more loved, and you're more appreciated than ever, and you have more available for you than you have any idea. Step into that. Big hugs.